What up guys, Maxske here, and I'm bringing you my second video of my Ekko quick guide series. The first video was Zoe, and now we're doing LeBlanc. So I'm quickly going to teach you guys how to lane and play versus a LeBlanc so you guys can succeed versus this hard matchup in your ranked games. So let's get right into it.
You never see this coming.
So if you want to learn how to lane against a new champion and do well against them, you have to know what they do. So let's go over what LeBlanc does. So LeBlanc's Q is a point and click ability that just hits you and applies her passive after a few seconds. LeBlanc's W is her dash. So she clicks on a target or an area that she wants to dash to and she dashes there. And on second click, she could go back to where she started from originally. It's good to note that her W is AoE, so she can hit multiple targets and hit them with the passive also. LeBlanc's E is her chain CC. She hits you and then after a couple of seconds you get rooted and it automatically procs her passive twice, so that's good to note. And you also have to understand that it has a large radius, so she could kite you very easily with it. And LeBlanc's R empowers one of her abilities, so she could use her E, then click R, then use E again. And this works for any of her abilities. She could double dash, double Q, double E. LeBlanc's R, her R passive you could say, she clicks R, then she spawns a copy of herself, which is good for, you know, this deception. So basically just a copy, she could send it somewhere and just fakes an ability. So now that we know what LeBlanc does, let's learn how to lane against her. So the way I'm going to teach you guys how to play versus LeBlanc is by showing you in-game examples of me. So here's the first one. So level 1, LeBlanc is going to spam you with Q, but what do? Throw the Q right back at her. Don't let her Q you for no reason because she has to get sort of close to you to Q you. But guess what? Your Q has enough range to hit her back. So if she Qs you, make sure you return that damage. In this scenario, I want you guys to understand that LeBlanc's level 2 is really strong. She Qs me, but I made a mistake. I stepped up too far. When you're playing versus LeBlanc, you want to stay back, especially if she hits you with her Q, because she's just going to double you and hit her passive and then get Thunderlord. So watch out for that. In this situation, I want you guys to understand if LeBlanc dashes on you, go behind minions. Yes, her Q bounces with her passive through minions, but guess what? Look, she tried to E me just now, but I hid behind minions. And for even more safety, throw a W over yourself to block even more damage and discourage her from fighting you. In this situation, look, I'm hiding behind minions. She hits me with a Q, but guess what? She wasted all 3 of her abilities. What do I do now? As soon as she steps up, I have 5 seconds to jump on her. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm out of there. She only hit me with her Q, and I'm out of there. So I just want to show you guys a bug or like, I don't know, a hitbox problem with LeBlanc. So you don't get, you know, angry or like upset or surprised. So basically LeBlanc's E is kind of weird. So look, she E's me. I'm not even next to it and boom, it just latches onto me. So this happens quite often. So just be careful of that. So in this situation, LeBlanc's level 6. If LeBlanc hits level 6 first, get out of there. Look what happens to me. She's going to jump on me. I have to flash away. Boom. I have to flash. If I don't flash, I get double CC chained and I'm dead. If LeBlanc hits level 6 first, get the hell out of there. So in this situation, this is what you have to do. Like, it's kind of hard to kill LeBlanc in lane, especially if she's really good. But look, she's roaming. Well, she's not really roaming. My jungler just invaded for no reason and he just died. What do? I just pushed away. I gotta roam. I gotta go. I gotta try to return and help my team because she just killed my jungler. And I pushed away. So guess what? I go gank bot lane. And we got a successful bot lane gank. Where I got 2 kills, I believe, right here. And what does that mean? That means I go back to lane versus LeBlanc with 2 extra kills. This is not always going to happen, but it's good to try to roam when you have a LeBlanc. So now in this situation, I just want to show you guys that if you could E onto a LeBlanc, and you will follow her dash, so that's good to know, so you never get surprised. If you click on her while she blinks back and she's on the tower, make sure you don't click on her if she's gonna, like, you know, blink back to her tower, because then you'll get sent to the tower with her. So just be wary of that. So in this situation, I want to show you guys what happens when LeBlanc makes a mistake, or LeBlanc wastes all her abilities. LeBlanc is very squishy. through the entire part of the game. So you'll be able to burst her very easily. So let me show you guys. Especially with help from your team. Some CC, she's dead. So look, LeBlanc is coming at me. She dashes in. She misses her first E. Guess what? She ults now. Hits me with her second E. But it's okay. She's not going to do that much damage. And she got scared. She ran away. Now what? She has no abilities left. My Warwick missed his ult. But it's okay. Guess what? He still fears her. Boom. She's dead instantly. She can't do anything. All her abilities are on cooldown. So take advantage of her mistakes. And the biggest important thing when playing versus LeBlanc, this is for your team also. So here's a situation where, boom, I get a kill. I outplay an Udyr. I'm hype. Never overstay. I should have backed right here. Never overstay. I even see LeBlanc right here in a second. Always know where LeBlanc is when you're playing versus LeBlanc, because this is what's going to happen. Like, oh, I stepped up. Uh-oh. There's nothing I could do here now. Make sure you always ping your entire team. Tell your team to ping. You ping. Always know where LeBlanc is on the map, because she's a strong 1v1 assassin. So the main item to build versus LeBlanc are these boots. Buy MR boots. They lower her CC duration. They give you some magic resist. And also, they're just an amazing item versus LeBlanc. You don't really have to build Banshee's Veil and Abyssal Mask unless the enemy team has a lot of AP or she gets really fed. But for the most part, always build these boots. So I just want to wrap up this video by summarizing some of my points that are most important. Number 1, match her poke early. So if she Qs you level 1, make sure you Q her back level 1. At level 2, watch out for her QW passive damage. But as soon as she does that, you could jump in on her with your EQ auto, electrocute, and your passive, so you return her damage. And watch out for her CC with her E. So point number 2, if she tries to E you, hide behind a minion. If you can't do that, try to dodge it with her E, because her E doesn't go that quickly. So you'll be able to dodge it. Always stay back. She's a poke champion. It's like playing against any poke champion. Don't let her auto attack you constantly. Stand back, stand behind your minions. So if she does auto attack you or hit you, you could like your minions, or you could like return some damage. Only fight her when she's on CD. If her E and W are in CD, are on cooldown, then it's really easy for you to burst her. So be aware of her cooldowns. Track and time her cooldowns. Beware level 6 and on. First of all, LeBlanc has a burst pre-level 6, so watch out for that. Don't get hit by all her abilities constantly or you will die. And if you die early in lane, rest in peace you. But if she hits level 6 first, get the hell out of there. And post level 6, she could have 2 CCs, so she could throw her E twice on you. So, and you only have 1 dash, so you're going to have to ult to get out of there, so that's not worth. So make sure to always beware of her level 6 and on engage. Just always beware of that. And lastly, she's going to roam a lot. She's an assassin, she's going to roam. But also, you should roam also. If she's roaming, you have to match her roam, or she's going to dominate the game. And because of that, please ward and please ping. If you spam ping your team, they will not die to a LeBlanc gank. And then you'll save yourself a hell of a game. So always ping, always ward, and always beware of the roams.